इससे मैडम इससे ले वहां पर रिकॉर्डिंग में डाल दिया क्या है?
Good afternoon, students. Today we will revise the topic Mendel's law of inheritance, which topic is coming to your examination. Today we will discuss Mendel's law for revision. In offline classes we have read all these things, but today you will feel more comfortable, or it will be more explainable. Now let us start. Gregor Mendel, I told you that Gregor Mendel was a priest and he was very fond of farming, gardening. उन्हें गार्डनिंग बहुत पसंद था और वो एक priest थे, monk थे. So raised on farm and understood the value of plant breeding. As he was very fond of gardening, so he used to do plant breeding. At 21st, entered priesthood and studied plant breeding in a monastery in the Czech Republic. Austria में वो एक monk थे. Next, he loved to read especially about natural science and was aware of Darwin's findings. Darwin was a naturalist and he was very Darwin's theory. He knew the Darwin's theory and started his explanation based on Darwin's theory. Now Gregor Mendel chose pea plant for his experiment. तुमको क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है, why did Mendel choose pea plant for his experiment? So few answers, few points are there. First, in pea plant, 7 clear-cut contrasting traits are there. For example, here you can see plant height. Few pea plants are tall, while few are dwarf. कुछ लंबे वैरायटी के पी प्लांट हैं और कुछ ड्वार्फ वैरायटी. सेकेंड, फ्लावर कलर. ये सारा कुछ तुम्हारा याद होना चाहिए when you are reading in standard 12, because in standard 10 also we have read Mendel's law, and again in standard 12 we are reading Mendel's law. So these 7 clear-cut contrasting traits are there in pea plant, and that is why Mendel chose pea plant for his experiment. एक तो contrasting trait है और दूसरा the life span of pea plant is very less, only 3 months required. उसका जब बीज लगाते हैं तो 3 months में ही वो सारा कुछ हो जाता है. मतलब प्लांट बड़ा होता है, फ्लावरिंग, then it gets converted into seeds, तो उसका लाइफ स्पैन क्या है? छोटा. तो ये दो एकदम मेन पॉइंट है, बिकॉज इट हैज 7 कंट्रास्टिंग ट्रेट, टॉल एंड ड्वार्फ, ये तो तुमको याद होगा. देन फ्लावर कलर, पर्पल फ्लावर कलर इज डोमिनेंट ओवर वाइट. यहाँ जो इस साइड है, tall, purple, these are all dominant traits. Purple is dominant over white flower. Then flower position, axis पर, at the axis it is dominant. That is why we used to write capital A for axial flower, and at the terminal मतलब branch के टिप पर वो हो जाएगा recessive. Fourth color means जो मटर का फल है उसका कलर. तो here green is dominant, yellow, while yellow is recessive. Fourth color में कोट शेप फ्लैटेंड, फ्लैट मतलब ऊपर से जो देख रहे हैं तो एकदम फ्लैट है, और दूसरा कंस्ट्रिक्टेड मीन्स एक बीच, उसके बाद फिर डिप्रेशन, फिर एक बीच, यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, यू कैन सी ऑन in the slide that inflated means flat and constricted means after each seed there will be a depression. So inflated is dominant over constricted. Seed color, yellow seed is dominant over green seed. When we are doing about dihybrid cross, हम लोग ले रहे थे येलो एंड राउंड, और येलो क्या हो रहा था, डोमिनेंट ट्रेट. सो येलो इज डोमिनेंट ओवर ग्रीन एंड सीड शेप राउंड इज डोमिनेंट ओवर wrinkled. Wrinkled means सिकुड़ा हुआ. Now few definitions are there here. Gametes, reproductive cells produced by sexually reproducing organisms. It is of two types. बहुत simple है. Male gametes. Male gametes in plants remain in pollen. ये दिख रहा है yellow color. These are the stamens. ये तुमको क्या दिख रहा है, ये stamen है, filament और anther. This one is anther. This one is anther, and this one is, जो ये green line है, ये है filament. Filament. So this anther and filament, ये किसको denote करता है, stamen, and this anther contains pollen grain. तो वो किसमें हो गया, male gamete में. And female gamete, here you can see here you can see female gamete, carpel. Carpel contains female gamete. Stigma, here it is style, ये हो गया style. And this one is ovary, which contains ovule. And ovule present, so collectively it is known as carpel, denoted by this sign. इस साइन से डिनोट करते हैं फीमेल को, यहाँ दिया हुआ है. And it is also carpel, also known as carpel को और भी क्या बोलते हैं, gynoecium. So it is very simple, very easy. Gametes generally sexually, flower is the sexual part of plant, and it contains male gamete as well as female gametes.